Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. The banner is now live. Let us check out Majin Buu. Quickly though, it's unfortunate to hear, but it turns out the Japanese voice actor for Majin Buu actually passed away recently. That's very unfortunate news to start the video with. Very, very unfortunate. It just goes to show just how long Dragon Ball has been running for. It's very sad to think and to hear that, you know, the voice actors, the soul carriers behind a lot of our favorite characters are unfortunately departing. Terrible news to hear. So may he rest in peace. Real quick, I wanted to see what the featured characters are for this banner. I don't really think there'll be anything stellar because for Ultra banners, they're never really the greatest. Hopefully they have Orange Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, okay. Using Super Vegito makes sense. Okay, that's good, Orange Piccolo. Kid Buu, yeah, Kid Buu. Oh, that's pretty much it. Okay, it's not bad. You would think Ultimate Gohan or the Fusing Super Vegito would be seeing some sort of buff if they're also featured here, but I guess not. We'll jump in here with the 8k CC I have farmed up, but if we're unlucky, then I will have to do the infamous content creator event. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, because the last time we had to do a summon, it wasn't too kind. It wasn't too kind. I think part 2 of Festival wasn't that great. And I think Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta wasn't that great. I think both of those were kind of painful. 70k CC for Legends Fest Part 2. I didn't see a single new LF. And Mini Vegeta, I'm pretty sure I went past Pity. So the wallet definitely feels that. Here we go. Let us do the best that we can in the CC that we have. Let's see. Maybe this could be the banner where I see a new summon animation, given that I still haven't seen any of them, right? I still haven't got the Sal Max animation. I still haven't seen the Gogeta animation. I'm kind of surprised. You would think after all these Chrono Crystals I would see it at least once, but no, I haven't. Assuming I didn't skip it, that is. There's no way for me to know. Android 18, that's fine. 18 twice? Then Cell. I'm looking forward to doing this Buhan's multiple Zankai buffed video. We have a nice red character going up against the strongest blue of all time. He is going to be an interesting character to battle with for sure. Damn, still nothing. Still nothing. I've seen those animations. It's always... Whoops. I've seen those animations, and the Cell Max one is just... It's just such a surprise. The Gogeta one, you just open the floor with. But the Cell Max one, it's just right after you release, just bam. The giant guy flies in. Can I even use copies of Ultimate Gohan? I don't remember. Broly? No, I can't. Okay. I recently saw on Twitter people were talking about animation, and I saw clips of the Broly movie again. Man, that fight against Vegeta and Broly is so well done. You would think that we'd get a lot of competent Brolys given how good the footage is for them. But we don't have any. We don't have any good Brolys. Isn't that crazy? You would think if there was anyone to get that kind of spotlight premium treatment, it would be Broly. But no. We don't seem to have a good Broly. I do think this would be the year where they would revisit Dragon Ball Super Broly. I think the thought of a standalone Super Saiyan Gogeta and a standalone Super Saiyan Broly would be pretty epic, because I don't think we have one, right? Like a standalone Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie we don't have. Maybe they could do a transforming Super Saiyan Broly if they wanted to. We know how cinematic both those transformations are. But yeah, it would just be one of those things we haven't gotten. Spirit Bomb! That's definitely like a part 1 to a major celebration. Or double Ultra if they do that again. I know. They said they would only do it once, but we all know that's a lie. They've been on record saying, "Oh, we're only gonna do this once. We're never doing this again," and then they do it again. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Said the same thing with the 1800 Z Power, same thing with the Ultra Bajillion Bonanza. All these featured animations with none of them are the character that we want. Letter text. Featured with instant transmission? I don't really think that means anything. Like a guaranteed new character, the same way Super Saiyan Blue but losing does. Yeah. Ah, boo. An LF uppercut Goku I could see this year too. Maybe the cooler movie Goku as an LF as well. It's kind of crazy how after 7+ years we still don't have premium versions of those things. Isn't that nuts? And despite that, it still feels like we get a lot of Gokus. Oh. Despite all that, it still feels like we get a lot of Gokus, but it's still not enough Gokus. Gonna need a new Dragon Fist, the new Super Saiyan 3 from Fusion Reborn, the Uppercut Goku from the Broly movie. We need the transforming Super Saiyan cooler movie Goku as an LF. Where are they at, man? Where's Android 13, what, infamously dubbed as Gumku or something? Because he shows his teeth? Where's that guy? Where they at, man? Where are they at? Now we're kind of getting to that point where I might just start pulling the skip. I start pressing the skip button soon. I've just been trying to avoid it because of my superstition. Hey look, the Zenkai character. A skip button is calling me, but at the same time, man, I don't know. What if one of those new animations was skipped? I had to do it. I had to. No way, Jose. Gohan's not gonna give you anything. I know it. He's a damn liar. Ooh, Spirit Bomb! Go! Come on. Spirit Bomb pulled through. Damn, man. No luck. This is how they get you to go to the goddamn web store. Time to do a secret content creator event. Zing. Look at that. We did it. At least that's the one convenience out of it. The whole transaction can happen on my desktop as I record this. Because normally I'd have to cut. I don't want to give my financial information out. Alright, you win, game. I can't do it. Can't do it. This looks promising. Ah. Oh. Ah, he's winning. If this was a little earlier, I would have needed copies for this guy. Sorry, not earlier, but maybe a few months ago. It was only recently I got Orange Piccolo to 14 stars. Oh, that means it's featured. This could be it. We might be able to immediately start working on the unique equip for Orange Piccolo. I guess not. All that for a monkey. Alright, champ. You win. You win, game. There's our last EX that we've received. Like what? A year and a half ago? Dabura. I think he's in Z tier boost, right? Or am I thinking the wrong? Is there even another one? Nope. Evil Boo's in Z tier. That'll be interesting to see. That guy, Kid Buu, Ultimate Gohan, quite the trio. They should have saved Ultimate Gohan's boost for this moment because that was the team. And it's crazy to think too that a Zenkai, a 1 LF drop, and a 1% was labeled the best team in the game. They really were a force to be reckoned with, man. Evil Buu was that guy, isn't that crazy? How many times did a 1% have an absolute chokehold on the meta like that? I don't know. It's not very often that a 1% is just that meta relevant. For Daima, it was Ku and Do and Tamagami, but very few moments where it's just mainstay team, 1%, just monster. Beat Ku, Do. Shin was up there as well. Harlock Jr. Alright. I'm really hoping this doesn't go all the way to pity. Like this is rough. I'm scared this is gonna be this feels like a bad luck year. I don't know why. This damn animation too. Yeah, I don't know. It's feeling a little unlucky. Alright, this looks great. This is beautiful. Nice, wonderful sky. Nimbus here to greet us. Beautiful blue. Right? 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 Oh! First Vegeta Blue animation of the night. And hopefully the last with a dimension shatter. Damn. That's all I can say. Just damn. Like the damn drops. Damn, damn, damn. Oh. Alright, fusing Super Delito. Majin Buu Saga, max HP. C ability. Oh, we're back here. And we're losing? No. Orange Piccolo. Twice. Orange Piccolo twice. Same multi. Same LF twice. No thanks. Ay, ay, ay. Two forms of Boo. Green skies, nope. Green skies and nope. Kinda wanna see. Just to see the pull down. Nope, bunch of crap. I'll never get used to that animation because Icarus is just so huge. The dude just shows up. He is just a big boy. Alright, I'm really hoping I don't have to buy more Chrono Crystals. What is going on here? What is going on here? How is everything so unlucky? Halfway to pity already. Why luck? Where did you go? My luck seems to be spent everywhere else but here. I don't know if you guys tune in to the streams, but over there, I sometimes talk about the other games that I'll play. Like right now we're playing The Witcher 3, but I'll talk about other little silly games I have on my phone. And when I mean other silly games, I really just mean Maple Idol. I know some of you are OG Maple heads. You guys have said it before, but Nexon made their own little idol game, which I think is it's kind of the perfect formula for Maple Story. I actually think the two things blend together perfectly. It's nothing serious, it's not time consuming, it's just a little idle game, right? And So over there, you know how idle games work? You have like, oh, your progression is you randomly get equipment drops and you pull for weapons that you get off of tickets and, you know, other things of the sort. But MapleStory also has miracle cubes to roll potential. And long story short, for me on that silly little idle game, I've gotten unbelievably lucky. A good example of this is there's the highest tier of weapon tier is called Ancient, and the drop chance to get it is 0.003%. I got one of them in 2,000 tickets. Now, I don't spend a cent in that game because I don't think it makes sense. You know, an idle game is you basically don't play the game, and I don't really see a reason to buy anything in it because the way that those games work is you will always hit a power wall where you quite literally can't progress until you get lucky in some way. You randomly get a new piece of gear that has better stats on it. You know, you get legendary companion, for example, or you get a rare weapon. So for those reasons, I've never spent any money in the game, and I don't intend to. But 2,000 free tickets, 0.003% chance to get an ancient weapon. That's nuts. And then I've gotten multiple mystic lines, and the chance for that is 0.02%, and I got 4 of those. It feels like all my luck is going over to the silly mushroom game, and I'm getting shafted over here in Legends. Alright, rainbow text, but Vegeta got the blue hair. If Goku is blue, it means a new character, but he's Super Saiyan, so it doesn't. Yeah, doesn't guarantee it's the Ultra. But yeah, silly mushroom game is taking all my luck, it seems. But the silly mushroom game is under a lot of hot fire, so that game is not officially made by Nexon. It is Nexon reaching out to a third party to make it for them. Now, they did a good job. Everything's great. But it turns out internally in the code, they made a couple mistakes. And my favorite one is, you know how... Ooh. You know how stat rolls are in a range? Like, oh, 21% to 25%. Well, in the internal code, it turns out you can never hit the 25%. The max roll. They made an issue. A boo-boo, you could say. Wait a minute. I've never seen the rainbow text happen with the Whis animation. That's my first time seeing that. By the way, they made a hiccup in the internal code, and they realized this, and instead of telling Nexon that they made this mistake, they stealthily pushed the patch without telling anyone what was going on to fix it. But Nexon got wind of what it was. They found out what they fixed. So the manager that oversaw that problem promptly got fired. But Nexon realized this is such a big breach of trust between game and gamers that they've just been compensating people tremendously. And when I mean tremendously, I mean crazy. Do you remember the Dokkan fiasco where the banner art showed the Dokkan Awakened version of a character, I believe? And because it sort of came off as like, I don't know what it was false advertising or something, they decided to give everyone back their stones. This is like that times 10. They gave 100 miracle cubes so far, and they've given so many in-game resources. It's nuts. Really, really nuts. And for me, as little old free-to-play McGee, where I was just logging in, playing a little bit, doing my dailies, and then logging off, letting the game play because it's an idle game, I'm just getting so rewarded versus the players that are like playing it non-stop. It's kind of nice. They're still compensating players, by the way. Like, they have a major update dropping on the 29th, and they're just gearing up compensation like every day. Like, oh, you know, such a big breach of trust between us and our players. Here is a token of good faith. The equivalent of like 50k chrono crystals just in your gift box. Do you ever see Legends doing that? Probably not. That would be like Legends giving everyone 100k CC, because the Super Saiyan 3 Go tanks yellow ultimate had a 100% chance to feint you. That was glitched, by the way. It wasn't supposed to, but it was always feinting people. It's like that. Craziness. So, you know, almost every day, I eagerly look at the news and I'm like, oh, what's the compensation for today? Look at that. Goodies. I use all those resources to get lucky in the game too, by the way. There's the hidden potential that exists in that game has rarities. It's like normal, rare, epic, unique, legendary, and then mystic. I got one piece of gear to mystic, which is 0.02% chance. I got one piece of gear to legendary, which I think is 0.08% or something. And then I got 4 pieces of gear to unique, which is like 0.16. It's very low chances for all these things, but I got criminally lucky. If only I could get some of that luck down this damn game. Look at that. The worst part is, if I have to get pity, if I pull the character now, I don't get pity. They really gotta change that. I think that's really stupid. Ain't no way you're that stingy that that somebody summons 600 characters and you're like, nah, no pity for you, buddy. Doesn't make any sense. If I summon for an LF and I pull the character on the equivalent of me earning 51 coins, it's not like I can't all of a sudden exchange it for Z power. So why wouldn't the same be true for the Ultra Pity? Just let me get the damn guy. Losing faith, man. Another spirit bomb. I can't even trust it. Yeah, look at this, man. What the hell? I love space just like you, Goku, but come on, man. Give me a telescope and I'll love to see the night sky. Oh, look at that. Rainbow, sparkly. It's gonna mean nothing. Wow, look at that. 2 LFs. Woo! This is crazy, dude. Look at that. It's fusing Super Vegito again. Yeah, this is actually quite painful. What the hell, man? Another. Damn you. This is why you stay free to play in these games, by the way. You guys are witnessing it live. Don't ever spend money in these games. It's not worth it. I always say this, but a full wallet is always better than a full box. Who cares? Honestly. Honest to God, who cares about any of these characters? Look at this. Look at the lengths you have to go through to get them. Feels like we oh, look at that. Blue. It feels like we spent the equivalent of a PS5 for this guy. Now you guys gotta ask yourselves, what's better, the PS5 or this dinky game? And he's winning. All that for one Gohan. How can we be getting the LFs this much? The Blue Skies and Nimbus this much? Well, the featured pool is really small. That's probably why. But even so, you would think at one point they would be the damn Ultra, right? Wow, well, look at that, guys. I think we're gonna hit the pity, because there's just no way. Imagine we get him now. That would mean we were one multi away from getting him without the pity. Yeah, there you go. This is pity. This is pity. We have to get him. Maybe we get 2 in the pity multi. If we get 1 before the last slot, I'm pretty sure you do. What the hell? Wasn't this multi? What? Oh, there it is. Yippee! So cool. Alright, well, there we go, fellas. We got him. Hopefully your summons went great. Sure as hell better than mine. Peace.